Seven Seas has released the Mushoku Tensei Deluxe Edition quite a while ago, or however you call it. It is considerably shit, that I know, but please stay with me so I can deliver some actual good criticism besides it being absolutely crap and disrespectful. I was waiting for this release, to be honest. If you take this video by Duck in my head, whose footage is now present on the screen, it is quite an understatement how bad I think it is. It is not. It is something, but not a deluxe edition. It is not. It's maybe a 3-in-1 hardcover. Maybe. That would be true. And that would maybe not would be a lie. But it's not a deluxe edition. Deluxe edition in 7 Seas standards, it's not this. It's this. It's custom created hardcovers with foil, with embossing, with debossing, with painted edges, with custom art for the hardcover itself, for the dust cover itself, and all new translation, all new illustrations. This is the state of 7 Seas on the terms of deluxe editions. I think it is absolutely disrespectful to the series of Mushoku Tensei that it got something like this. It is basically just the 3 first volumes of the paperbacks bound together into one hardback book. There is no fabric bookmark. There is no new art. There is no new translation. There is absolutely nothing. I know it cost a little bit more than $20. Yes, I know it's not that overly expensive. It costs, or maybe it's maybe 30, I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't cost as much as it does if you buy 3 books. That's what I'm talking about. But even though Danmei, which I just showed, this, are also quite long, 600, 700 pages sometimes. And they get preferential treatment for no apparent reason besides, I don't know, gay people buying, which I don't mind. But I think it is disrespectful towards Mushoku Tensei to act that this is the same deluxe edition and call it the same word, deluxe edition, as we call these. Anyway, it is true that our expectations for 7 Seas were low, but holy fuck, they even went lower. This is pretty much all I can say. It is basically just a combination of about 800 pages of text and nothing else. Otaku Spirit Andrew has already talked about this pretty much, but it is, I think, disrespectful and dishonest towards everybody and everywhere, considering this series has sold 18 million copies worldwide and is the pioneer of isekai and is the grandfather of all tropes and so on and so forth. I could be glazing here all day, but the least I would have expected is full either a retranslation of the content within or a revision of the content within. If not retranslation, then basically get some guy, have him download Grammarly and let him correct the grammar errors, because it is absolutely ridiculous and it is quite something, to be honest, and that is least of my criticisms, like missing a few sentences here and there, or the spellings of Norn, the spellings of Ariel, the spellings of Arus, and so on and so forth. It's like nobody ever kept a single Word, Microsoft Word autocorrect tool open anytime, anywhere during the creation of this book, to be honest. But it is not worth the money, that's for sure. But what I would have expected besides like either retranslation or grammar checking would have been basically either a better cover than this, because this one looks shit, or the best version of this would be that asking Shirotaka, the artist who lives, breathes, and draws actively for this series, and pay him and commission him to draw a special cover for this series, and have all the black and white inserts colored in this book, because the only things colored in this book what were already been colored. So basically the first 3 pages of a volume, character introduction, and whatever the name of this is, that is, first page, all illustrations. And to be honest, it is quite something of a disrespect, and maybe it's might worth the money if you don't already have all 26 paperbacks like I do, but I do, so I will not. But I think if not this level of complication, that it's debossed, embossed, gold foil, slipcase, everything, if that is impossible for whatever fucking reason, even a simple grammar check, a simple, not retranslation, but revision would have been perfect. And the thing that kills me very much is this fucking how can someone not remove the white background here? It's so fucking annoying. This looks like a paint project done in 5 minutes in some high school computer lab, to be honest. It's nothing more than that. It is not a collector's edition. It is not a deluxe edition. It may be a 3-in-1 collected edition, but nothing more. If they really wanted to sell for the guys who actually collect this series and actually the fans of it and are actually collectors, the way would have been to actually have a nice cover first, then to revise the text, then have maybe either a special cover by Shirotaka or coloring of all the inserts in this book, because it is nothing, to be honest. It is nothing. It's just 3 books combined into a relatively kinda good hardstock paper, and that's about it. And it does not worth whatever they ask for it, to be honest. And I guess this is where I would like to close this video, that I think it is obvious that even though Mushoku Tensei says 7 Seas Entertainment does not like Mushoku Tensei or anything related to it, just search up the original controversy regarding the translation of Mushoku Tensei, where the very first editor of Mushoku Tensei have cut entire monologues, entire parts of 20 30 sentences had all disappeared. Yes, they came back in a revision and in a reissue and everything, but we did not forget how they treated this book series. As a fandom, as light novel owners, or anything besides that, I think it is obvious that Mushoku Tensei says, because it would not have been the first light novel omnibus Seven Seas ever did. They did manga omnibuses, they did other omnibuses, but they did not do light novel omnibuses before. And instead of looking to other deluxes they did not follow that recipe, but instead came up with something so low and so much of a crash grab, it became dog shit. It is, to be honest, something out of a comedy, I think. I don't think we should attack Seven Seas for this, but I think it is obvious that you should not give your money to Seven Seas if it's possible. If you want to support his author, give it to him. Okay, I don't mind. You can buy the Japanese volumes, you can buy the English volumes, but if we look at this as only a collector's edition, it is not that. It is dog shit. I would have at least expected more of this company, especially after the fact I have seen their manga collections like Girl on the Other Side or Monster Musume or other stuff. Or the animes, in fact, which we already talked about, which are like the holy grail of deluxe bookmaking, with basically all new translations, all new editings compared to everything, and gold foils, special inner cover, special outer cover. Like they commissioned some guy to draw it because they are like web novels or thing. Anyway, and they are all edge painted. To be honest, our expectations were low, but holy